Fiat Lux Band. Fiat Lux are an English synthpop band formed in Wakefield, Yorkshire, England in 1982 by Steve Wright vocals, percussion, and David P Crickmore guitars, bass, keyboards. Ian Nelson sax, keyboards, younger brother of Be-Bop Deluxe guitarist and lead vocalist Bill Nelson, joined shortly afterwards, complementing the classic line-up of the band who remained until the mid-1980s when Crickmore departed. In 2017, Wright and Crickmore began working together again as Fiat Lux. History. Wright and Crickmore attended Breton Hall College, Wakefield, where they studied drama, meeting after the first joined the latter's new wave band, Juveniles, whose two songs were released in a various artists' compilation called Household Shocks. Wright later joined theatre company Yorkshire Actors, where he met musician Bill Nelson. After impressing him with a demo tape, Nelson produced one of the demo's tracks, Feels Like Winter Again, B/W This Illness, and released it on his Cocteau Records label in November 1982, by which time Nelson's brother Ian had joined the band. Feels Like Winter Again gained the band radio airplay and led to them signing a record deal with major label Polydor and subsequent support slots with Howard Jones. The band had minor UK chart hits with Secrets and Blue Emotion, which were followed by the mini-album Hired History in August 1984. They made several TV appearances, including a performance on Old Grey Whistle Test. There was also a long-format video release commercial breakdown, which included live versions of the shelved tracks for their debut Polydor album. Crickmore departed after the chart failure of their fifth Polydor single release, House of Thorns. The band continued recording some songs with session musicians, including Rick Martinez, Richard Anthony Martinez, who had already played drums on some of their earlier works. They disbanded in 1985. Wright joined former members of Camera Obscura to form Hoi Polloi, another short-lived pop group. He then abandoned the music industry to become a television director. Crickmore dedicated to more experimental projects through the remaining 1980s, culminating in an album on the London-based independent record label, Yellow Moon Records, Let His Spay under the name This. In the 1990s, he rediscovered his love of folk and roots music and became a founder member of the D'Urbervilles. From 2005, the D'Urbervilles became radio presenters with a weekly folk and roots show on BBC Radio Leeds. Ian Nelson continued to work with his brother Bill in the early 1990s. He died in his sleep on 23 April 2006. In 2017, Wright and Crickmore reformed Fiat Lux and released a remake of their song Secrets. A full album of new material, Saved Symmetry, was released in March 2019, swiftly followed by a double CD retrospective collection of Polydor years material entitled Hired History Plus in April 2019. Disc 2 of this collection contained the previously shelved Arc of Embers album, originally intended for release in 1985. Arc of Embers as a vinyl LP was finally released as a standalone item by Split Records later that same year. 2019 also saw Fiat Lux return to live performance Steve and David, augmented by saxophonist Will Howard, with a relaunch gig in a William Morris decorated Victorian church in Bradford, followed by UK festival appearances. Discography. Singles. Feels Like Winter Again, November 1982, Cocteau. Photography, August 1983. Polydor. Secrets, January 1984. Polydor UK No. 65. Blue Emotion, March 1984. Polydor UK No. 59. House of Thorns, September 1984. Polydor. Solitary Lovers, January 1985. Polydor. Secrets 2017, February 2017, Split. It's You, May 2018, Split. Every Day in Heaven, February 2019, Split via proper. Split via proper. How Will We Ever Work This Way, June 2020. Split via proper albums. Hired History August 1984, Polydor Mini LP. Saved Symmetry March 2019 Split. Hired History Plus April 2019, Cherry Red on CD/Universal Music digitally. Arc of Embers November 2019, Split. Twisted Culture November 2021, Split. Videography, Geography. Commercial Breakdown 1990, Hendring Video. References